Hello, and thank you for listening to this episode of the Moore's October Rants. Today's episode is going to be titled, Be at Peace. There are people who thrive on conflict, individuals who seem to embrace stress, noise, and tension as if it fuels their very existence. They seek it out, engage in it, and even manufacture it. And then, there are others who have reached a point where they no longer want to be entangled in the constant turmoil of the world. They crave peace, a life free from unnecessary battles and drama. Everywhere you turn, there is stress. Political debates ignite fiery exchanges. Economic concerns, such as gas prices, weigh on people's minds, and international conflicts like those in Palestine and Israel create widespread anxiety. Cultural divisions and ideological clashes only add to the chaos. Some of these issues are worth paying attention to, and some are worth fighting for. But many are distractions, things that drain energy with little meaningful impact. It often seems like society is in a perpetual state of unrest. There are those who, if given the opportunity, would reinstate past harsh practices against those they disagree with, acting on emotion rather than reason. And then, there are individuals who are simply exhausted by all of it. They don't want the fighting anymore. They want peace, yet peace feels elusive, constantly disrupted by family, colleagues, or even friends who refuse to respect boundaries. So how does one find peace? How do you protect it, maintain it, and ensure that it remains a defining aspect of your life? The answer lies in being intentional, setting clear personal boundaries, and refusing to be pulled into unnecessary conflict. The first and most important step is establishing personal boundaries. Decide what you will and will not tolerate, and enforce it firmly. There will always be those who try to push, tease, or manipulate you into engaging with conflict. Some will attempt to provoke you into reacting in ways that serve their purposes, but the key is deciding ahead of time. I'm not doing this, and no one is going to make me. Boundaries are like walls around a treasure, your peace being the treasure within. Anyone who respects that peace can approach the wall and engage with you in a rational, calm manner. However, if someone threatens that peace, crossing the boundary with hostility, manipulation, or unnecessary negativity, they need to be removed from the space. They can exist outside the wall, but they cannot disturb what lies within. It's necessary to recognize that respecting boundaries isn't just about keeping bad influences out. It's also about protecting yourself from reverting to past versions of yourself, versions that may have been caught in cycles of anger, frustration, or reactionary behaviors. Those who refuse to honor boundaries must be dismissed, not out of malice, but out of necessity. Self-respect is the foundation of healthy boundaries. Without self-respect, there is no ability to safeguard peace. This applies to physical space as well. Just as one wouldn't allow a stranger to invade their personal space aggressively, one should not allow others to encroach upon their emotional and mental space with toxicity. The second principle of maintaining peace is knowing when to walk away from unnecessary disputes. Many people rob themselves of tranquility by engaging in matters that don't truly concern them. Think of it like a sleeping dog. Proverbs warns of grabbing a dog by the ears and twisting it, only to be bitten as a result. Why engage in battles that don't involve you or create stress for no good reason? Leave unnecessary conflicts alone, and avoid disrupting situations that are best left untouched. Similarly, one of the most effective ways to preserve peace is to mind your own business. Too often, individuals insert themselves into disputes, debates, or tensions that have nothing to do with them, and in doing so, they invite unnecessary stress. If two people are embroiled in an argument that doesn't directly involve you, let them handle it. Their fight is not your fight. Protect your energy by resisting the urge to weigh in on every disagreement. Society has grown increasingly boundaryless, largely due to social media. Anonymity allows people to invade personal spaces, say whatever they wish, and provoke reactions without consequence. This lack of respect for personal boundaries has led to an environment where conflict thrives. But just because others fail to respect boundaries doesn't mean you should compromise yours. If someone refuses to respect your limits, remove them from your space. Two primary enemies threaten your peace: the external world and your own choices. While you can't control society's trajectory, you can control how much of it you allow into your life. The world is not going to become less chaotic anytime soon. Greed and corruption will persist. Economic instability will continue, and political divisions will remain. Looking outward for peace is a mistake. Instead, peace must be created internally. Peace is the absence of unnecessary turmoil. It's not found in external circumstances, but in conscious decisions to remove stressors and cultivate calm. Many people hope that external factors, political shifts, economic improvements, or cultural changes will bring them peace, but they won't. The human condition is inherently filled with struggles, and waiting for the world to change is a recipe for disappointment. What can be done? The answer is simple yet powerful. Remove sources of turmoil. Take control of what you can. Let go of what you cannot, and protect your space. Resolve the conflicts within your control and dismiss the ones that aren't worth your time. Most importantly, recognize that peace is largely a state of mind. Weak-minded individuals struggle to find peace because they allow themselves to be consumed by external turbulence. Strength is required to establish and maintain boundaries, to walk away from unnecessary arguments, and to focus only on what truly matters. Peace isn't something that magically appears. It's built, protected, and preserved through discipline and intention. If you commit to these principles, setting boundaries, refusing to engage in unnecessary conflicts, and focusing only on what is within your control, you can create peace in your life, despite the chaos that surrounds you. Anyways, thank you for listening to this episode of the Moors October Rants. Signing out. Have a good one, guys. Goodbye for now.